Well, I'm Neil Green, and I got into comedy. I used to write for a website, a now defunct website, and one of the Durban comedians, Corvin Goldstone, was a bro of mine now, but didn't know me that time. He reached out to me. He's like, "Yo, I read your stuff online, and have you ever thought about doing stand-up comedy?" So he convinced me to try it, and it was terrible. Like, fully, it was the worst experience of my life. Yeah, it was. Nah. Then, like 8 months later, like he convinced me to try it. Rishlu, another bro of mine, convinced me to try it for a second time. And then, after 10 years now, bro. 10 years now. 10 years. It's beautiful now. But when I say that, I mean, even when I'm saying it's beautiful now, it took a while for it to be just legitimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been doing comedy, as I said, for 10 years. I've almost exclusively been Durban-based. So we always had fun with it, but it was more like a hobby, like just a thing for like 8 people to come watch on a random day of the week. But in the last, I'd say 2 years, the scene has just exploded. It's still not on the level of like Joburg or probably even Cape Town, but it's beautiful down there. These comics, like we interviewed other guys, I tell you now, you come to Durban, Durban is lit. You see, you get different like, like how there's like tribes. Like back in the day, we started like there was tribes. You know, we had Xhosa people, Zulu people, Sotho people. Colored people are still very much like in their tribal thing. Now, let me explain to you, right? It's Cape Town colored people. We have nothing to do with those guys. These are the ones that paint their faces and play the banjo and speak Afrikaans and got no teeth and all that there. That's their thing, dog. Like, I got no problems with them. They're also my people. But they like a totally separate entity, right? Then you get like Durban. Now, Durban colored people are pretty rural still. You know what I'm saying? But like totally different vibes. And even like Eldos, like here in Joburg, Eldos colors are like, they're like a mix between the two because they kind of got like a Skillum Cape Town accent, but they move more like Durban people, except they wear tracksuit pants with no socks and cavelas, which I have a problem with. And also the small tight caps, then they wear the small tight cap with the Velcro on the back. No, dog, no. Yeah, no, Durban colors are very rural, bruh. Like, we like fully living, like we invested in living that 1980s life. Like, everything that happens in Durban is slow, my friend. Like, we are taking long to catch up. But they're my people. They know I love them. But seriously, guy. Oh, this is crazy. This trending comics thing, this is kind of part of like the Johannesburg International Comedy Festival. Like, it's like an offshoot, like a, what they call a spin-off. No, you say a TV program, and then the one thing, and then they have a spin-off. So it's kind of like that vibe. I got into it. Takunda saw me here actually at Goliath Comedy Club, and he was like, "Yo, come hop on the festival." And when I got booked for this, when I first got booked for it, I thought it's just like a gig, you know, training comics. Once the artwork started coming out, and I started seeing like the dates and where we're moving, let me tell you something. I'm a comedian and I love the clubs. Like, I do the big gigs and I do the corporate gigs, and I'm not saying I don't like those, but my first love is I love the clubs, but I like that vibe of being around, like having the people around you. So for me, this tour, I've been on like tours before. Like, I've been to like, let's go, let's jump in a car and drive to Joburg and go do some comedy at the clubs there. This is different. This is the first legitimate comedy club tour where the whole purpose is to go to comedy clubs and just do what we do. So I'm super excited about this. Is my speed. This is my speed for comedy. Skipani. Yes. Was that correct? Yes. Oh, where's Skipani TV? Yeah. No, you see, Durban, the taxis, they only play Tamia, so I never get a chance. To learn, you know, the Zulu. Durban kind of people still say, I Kopo. You know, it's I Kopo, bro. Yeah. I'm Flanga. It's supposed to be Umhlang. Yes. Yeah. Like, we terrible down there. But, right, so here we go. What kinds of Skipani TV. This is Neil Green. Wait, no. Yeah, dog, this is dope. Like, did it drop work? Did it come out? Yeah, no, you can edit it. All right, sure. Thanks for